these are the bones of your forearm or your lower arm. We have the ulna and the radius. And again, your book just has pictures of your right forearm, which will look like this. But remember, we have bones that are left bones as well. So we're gonna look at the bone markings on both and make sure we can tell which one's which, okay? So first of all, telling the difference between the radius and ulna. So the ulna, when you look at him, he has a little U for ulna. Isn't that sweet? And the radius doesn't. He just has a head and a styloid process at the end, okay? All right, so our bone markings, we'll start with our radius. Okay, so the radius, there is a radial tuberosity. Okay, you can see it on both the right and left bones. It's right here. Okay, so radial tuberosity. The styloid process is going to be at the bottom, and it is going to be lateral on the bone. Okay, so the tuberosity is medial, the styloid process is lateral. The head is up at the top. It's this flattened region right here. And the ulnar notch, where it articulates with the ulna, is going to be down here at the bottom. Okay, and so we're going to look at how they articulate with each other. And it's going to be this flattened region right there, okay? Because that's where it articulates with the ulna. And that will be medial. So if we put our bones back together over here, okay? It's going to be right here, the same side as that tuberosity. Okay, so that's the radius. And now the ulna. Okay, so there's a couple more pieces of the ulna that we have to know. First is the coronoid, or the coronoid process. I'm sorry, coronoid process, yes, which is going to be this guy right here, the bottom of the U of the ulna. Okay, then the olecranon process, or the olecranon, is going to be the top part right here, that ridge. Okay, then there is the radial notch, which is where it articulates with the radius. He is this flattened area right there. Okay, so you can see how the radius sits on him right there. Oops, and how the radius sits on him over here. Okay, and then the trochlear notch is the inside of the U. The styloid process, again, is at the bottom over here. And then the head. This time, the head of the ulna is down at the base, down here. Okay, so those are the parts you need to know, but let me also show you a little bit of why they have the names and how they articulate with the humerus. So if we bring our humerus down here, and we're looking at the right arm, okay, and we get him put back together somehow, like that, okay? And this is going to be where this forearm articulates with each other, okay? So if you remember, this is the trochlea, and this fossa right here is the coronoid fossa, which is where this coronoid process fits in, okay? And then this fossa is the radial fossa, which is where the head of the radius fits in. And then if we flip the humerus over, this, remember, was our olecranon fossa, which is where, when we bend your arm, oops, the olecranon will fit in. Isn't that cool? How that articulates together?